you have a dinosaur bathtub, as you can see, and you want to replace the faucet and you don't know how to. So I'm going to show you step by step how you can do that. Alright, so now we're going to replace the shut off valve that you have here. This is easy. So this is going to be easier than the regular tabs. And what we have to do, turn off the valves, remove these knobs here, and we should be good. Alright, so first of all, you have to unscrew the water hose that you have in the bottom of the bathtub, and that is very easy. So just remove the one on the top, and that's it. Whatever works for you. Otherwise, you can do it from the bottom. It would be the same thing. So now I'm going to show you later from another angle, so that way you can see what I'm doing. And now I'm going to show you a little bit closer. So as you can see, and now I'm working from the other side. You can use any adjustable wrench that will do the trick. As you can see, I just removed the elbows, and now I'm going to start unscrewing the faucet that you see here, and so that way I can remove that. Also, I will have to do the same thing from the top, so that way you see the shower head is held by the pipeline that you see here. So you have to untie it from there, and that should do the trick. So now I'm going to show you a little bit, so that way you can see what I'm doing from the top. Alright, as you can see from the top, now you can see that I am unscrewing the nut that you have here. So in most cases you won't have to remove or replace the pipe that holds the shower head. It's just this area, that's it. Alright, so now in this area we're going to start removing the nuts that is holding the faucet in place. Once we start doing that, it should be easy to do everything else. So those are the only two nuts that are holding everything in place. Once you do that, because we have removed the one from the top, now it should come right out. And now we're going to take out of the box the new one. As you can see, this is an old house. I think it's from the 50s. Now all I have to do is try to clean up a little bit from the other end. That is why I'm showing you this right now, so that way it will look better. You know, with rubbing alcohol you can do that. Now it's unscrewing the nuts that you see here. You put it back in, screw them in, and that's it. Because this is bronze, remember, don't over tight it, so that way you will not break anything. And the rest of the faucet is sometimes is plastic, so you don't want to break it, crack it, or anything like that. So in this case, you can try to use the old elbows that you have and see how it goes. But if you start having some issues or you see that it's not good, I would recommend you to replace it with the new ones. So in this case, I was doing some testing and see how it goes, but I started seeing some issues, so I decided just to replace them later. So as you can see here on the top, all you have to do is tighten it up. Just grab a couple pliers, so that way you can tie it from the top and from the bottom, or you see, it depends. And here the same thing, you don't over tie it, so the way you don't break anything. So in this case, tying up the other end. So as you can see, I'm doing some testing, so I see how it goes, and that's it. So now I'm going to show you how you have to, if you want to replace the old one. For instance, in this case, I'm replacing the old one, and you can use the plier and an adjustable wrench, and that would be it. And if you see in the other end is plastic, at least in this case. Otherwise, you can replace the whole water hose. I mean, it is up to you, but in this case it worked out great. I didn't have any issue. Now I'm putting the new one. So before you put the new one, make sure that you put the gasket inside. Otherwise you're going to see some leaks like I was having over there. I didn't realize about that, but you know, it's something that sometimes it may happen. So now I was trying to open the other one, and the rubber, the gasket that you see here, so you have to put them here. Now you have to put this here, as you can see. All right, there is a small issue. So when I try to open the faucet, it broke. So this is all rusted. So I will have to replace it. This will be a little bit extra, but if you're okay with that, I can replace it. The other one is fine. So the other one works great. Okay, here I wanted to try the paste that I have, the blue paste. I mean, it works. Sometimes I had issues with some water heaters when I was putting the hoses. I was having some leaks, even if you have the rubber gasket inside and everything is good. So if you do this, I mean, you can do it just in case, so that way you don't have to do this twice. But usually, just using the gasket by itself, it should be more than enough. So because the shut-off valve broke here with the adjustable wrench and the pliers, I was able to remove it. And because I'm trying here to try to remove the shut-off valve if it's possible. Sometimes it's possible, sometimes it's not. So the way I can cut the flare and have as much slack of pipe as possible. In this case, wasn't possible, so I'm going to use the multi-tool, so that way I can cut it, and then I can use the brooder tool to remove any sharpness or anything like that. That is what I'm going to start using right now. So this white tool that you see here, you put it from one end and the other end, and that it has like two triangles. So in one end is just to remove the one from outside, the other triangle, the male, it will be to remove the things from inside, and that's it. Now I was using with the with impact driver, a tool that is very good to clean up the pipe, and that's it. So once everything is good, I can install the sharp bite. So usually if you use grip a plier or some type of pliers, you're going to be able to hook it up properly. Also, if you can mark at least 1 inch with the marker, so that way it went all the way in. Otherwise, you may start having issue if you don't do that. If you are wondering what type of tool I'm using to clean up the pipes, I'm using this. You just put it in your impact driver and you're set. So you have different sizes, 3/4, 1/2 inch. So usually it's 1/2 inch for everything else in the house. And then I'm going to show you the other tool I'm using is this one. This one works great. So this is, you have two sides. So this side is just to remove any sharpness from the inside of the pipe, and from the outside, basically you use the other side, and that's it. Very simple. I am in US. If you need any tool, electronics, or anything like that, I can FedEx to you, DHL, or anything like that. All right, as you can see here, I'm removing the old one. So what you have to do with the two adjustable wrench, you can remove them, or adjustable wrench and the handle of the pliers, and that's it. So as you can see, I'm putting the other back in. Remember to put the gasket inside, and you should be good. So now you tighten it up, make sure that you don't over tighten it. The same thing here, you don't want to break anything. If you don't have any leaks, you should be good. So tighten it enough so that way it will not get untightened over time. All right, so now you have the new shut-off valve. That is the old one. Here's the new valve. So everything should be good now. All right, as you can see, this is a picture, so that way you can see the old one, the new faucet that has been installed. So now I'm showing you all this, so that way you can do the same thing with your customers, send them pictures, everything. If they have any question, you have a proof of everything that you have been doing. So here is the old one, as you can see, very bad. It doesn't make any sense to fix them. In some commercial faucet, you can do that, but sometimes in the future you're going to have some issues. Here, as you can see, is the old one, so you have the proof that it was broken, and that's it. All right, everything works. Now we have the new valve here. There's no leaks or anything like that, as you can see. It's the same thing. And everything works. One, the other. Now both. And I can pull this up. And there you go.
name is Meredith. Gabriel fixed my shower because it wasn't, producing any water, so I couldn't really take a full shower. It was great. Only took about, like an hour?
Yeah.
And very effective and efficient, so I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.